Hi, and welcome to Big Blue News. My name is Avery. Today's show starts off with Rosalie interviewing Rhea and Pappy about GTA 6.
Thank you so much for being here with me today. GTA 5 was released in 2013, and the long-awaited follow-up game is set to release in 2025. And today I'm talking with my friends here about the trailer, and we're just kind of chatting it up. So, what are you most excited for in this upcoming game?
I think I'm excited for the new graphics, especially with the new city and everything. Just everything looking a lot better and a lot smoother.
Yeah, I think I'm most excited about how the game is going to feature a more Miami vibe instead of a California, Hollywood, LA vibe, which I'm excited for.
So, what features from previous games do you hope are brought back?
I hope GTA Online obviously is brought back. It's a lot of fun going on there with friends and just messing around.
I hope the monologue and the scenes are brought back. I really enjoyed watching those when I played the game, but I also like the online portion more.
Are there any features you hope aren't brought back or are reworked?
NPC driving needs to be fixed. They kind of suck at it, and it's annoying.
I think that we should be able to go into more buildings and you can explore more places instead of being blocked out of a lot of places in the game.
What do you think of the Bonnie and Clyde style storyline that this game will feature?
I think it's chill. It reminds me that there was this one movie, I don't remember what it's called, but it was kind of like that. And they did crimes together and robbed banks. So, should be fun.
I've always liked the Bonnie and Clyde story, and I like how they have a Bonnie and Clyde aspect to the game. I think that's cool. I like the vibe, and yeah.
Where do you stand on the debate of having a female protagonist? Because a lot of people online have been acting like it is the end of the world.
I don't really care as long as the game is still fun and interesting.
It's great representation as a woman, so I guess I appreciate it. Yeah.
So, last question. What do you think of the hypersexualization of female characters in GTA? Because a lot of the female characters are treated more so as something to show off instead of having a storyline like the male characters. So do you kind of hope that that's changed and women have more of an opportunity to be their own fleshed out characters? Or how do we feel about that?
Well, GTA is a more mature game, so there's going to be more mature themes, and I think you kind of have to live with that and suck it up.
Well, for one, like Pappy said, I think that the game is for adults, so I think there are going to be adult themes in the game. But also, if there is a female protagonist in the newer game, then that would be cool too. Either way, it's just a game, I don't think people should get too offended about it.
All right, well, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to do this interview with me. I super appreciate it. Sending it back to the news desk.
In a recent Select Board meeting on December 6th, members from the school committee showed up to voice their frustrations about what they felt was dishonesty and a breach of trust on the part of the town Select Board. The school committee and Select Board have been going back and forth for a while now on the issue of budgeting. School committee member Amy O'Connor voiced her frustration. This has been going on since the end of summer, and the school committee is done with it. We waste time and energy fighting for what has already been agreed to. She continued, we are exhausted fighting for funding that even shouldn't be a fight. The Select Board responded saying it will have its own Select Board meeting to discuss this issue. The discord between the school and the town has caused an issue and a destruction of trust. Without enough money and a large deficit in the budget, Swampscott schools may be forced to make job cuts in order to pay for what is needed. Now we cut back to a roll-in produced by Isaiah Costa Fernandez.
We definitely say the most popular snack sold at the school store is the Ghirardelli brownies that we make. On a daily basis, one of our students is identified as the person who's going to make the brownies for when we open at the school store. So the process typically takes about an hour to an hour and a half. So we usually have to start kind of first thing in the morning to have those done for first lunch.
The most selling snack?
I would say the most selling snack in the school store is brownies.
Students that come to the school store. Beyond that, we get products for the Coffee Express, which is a kind of a shop that we run 2 or 3 days a week, and that's for staff members to get hot coffee, hot teas, iced coffee, baked good, and just today we did breakfast sandwiches, and that's a pretty popular thing that we do for the staff at least twice a month. So with the proceeds from the school store, we do a number of things. We just recently went to Costco in Peabody as a school trip. We spent about $900 resupplying various products that we sell at the school store, as well as getting new things to sell at the school store that we believe will be interesting and exciting for students then.
We go to Costco or BJ's, and we get like stuff for like school stores, sometimes new items to sell at the school store.
So the goal of the school store and Coffee Express is to give students the opportunity to engage with their peers as a retail kind of associate or sales with a customer. During that process, they are obviously learning kind of proper interaction skills for a retail setting, working with cash in a real world setting where they have to either kind of do some mental math around what the change would be based on what the customer purchased, or using our tablet to help them either track sales and determine what the proper change would be based on what the customer bought and the cash given to our retail associate.
We make about, on a slow day, maybe $70, but on like a busy day, like over 100.
XMIC is an addition to SHS where students can perform and show off their talents to the other fellow students. XMIC happens once a month in the auditorium and everyone is welcome. People have very quickly come to love XMIC and it has become a student favorite. Weber Boudreau, a sophomore at SHS, has attended almost every event. XMIC takes a lot of work to organize. Teachers and students work together to make it all work. Mr. Gillette, one of the XMIC's advisors, is always involved in preparing the show. XMIC is a student favorite and it takes lots of work to set up. More kids should definitely check it out. And now we'll cut to the sports desk, about where Dawson talks about the winter sports teams and how they've been doing so far.
The boys basketball team was off to a 2-0 start when they defeated Gloucester in their home opener last Friday night, 51-45. Connor Chirello led the way in that one with 13 points. Liam Wales had 12 points, and he added 6 steals. Nikeelan Davis was a big boost off the bench, and he was the catalyst to a 14-0 run to end the first quarter. They took on Bishop Fenwick on Tuesday night, looking to stay perfect on the road without some key players due to illness. They got the win 72-61 and are now 3-0. Nikeelan Davis had 23 points, Liam Wales had 21, and Connor Chirello had 19. They look to stay perfect against Lynn Tech tonight at home on Swampscott Big Blue Athletics at 7 p.m. The girls sat at 1-1 after they defeated Gloucester on the road last Friday night in an exciting game where they trailed all the way up until the final minutes when they pulled out the victory 37-35. They took on Whittier Tech Tuesday night at home and they won 47-40, with Olivia Quagrell leading the way in that one, scoring 18 points, grabbing 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and a whopping 8 steals. They will play against Barnstable tomorrow night on Swampscott Big Blue Athletics, trying to make it 3 in a row. The boys hockey team took the ice last Saturday and picked up their first win of the season 2-1. Don Papalardo made 25 saves on 26 shots. His brother Frank had 2 assists, and Derek Faya scored his 3rd goal in 2 games. They were deadlocked in a 1-1 tie after regulation, and Will Roddy decided it was time to go home.
Faya in pursuit, knocks it away nicely. He's got Roddy down the ice. If he can find him, Roddy has the game on his stick. Scores! Will Roddy wins the game in overtime!
They took the ice for a tilt against St. Bernard's High School on the road last night. They won 3-0, with Will Roddy scoring 2 goals, and Don Papalardo had his first shutout, making 22 saves in the process. The boys will be back in action Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock at home against Everett Revere. Tune into Swampscott Big Blue Athletics on YouTube to catch the game. Now we send it back to Avery at the news desk.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Big Blue News. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in next time. Bye!